Bogden
and Craig Neville.
And it's the Island Park Weekly Weather Report for
Wednesday, April the 8th, 2026, and of course the 6 days thereafter.
That's right, and we're coming to you from Mesa Falls.
Upper Mesa Falls right now. Yeah.
Yep, we may go down to Lower Mesa Falls if we can get in.
We're gonna go down, check if we can get in, and see how far that walk is.
Yep.
I think the walk is further down on the Lower Falls, but we'll see.
We'll see. We're gonna try it. We haven't been there before, so we're gonna give it a try.
Yep.
So let's talk about the weather, Craig.
All right, so Wednesday starting out should be fairly nice. We're looking at high 50s, maybe pushing a 60, but at least the high 50s for the daytime high on Wednesday, and partly cloudy will be the name of the game.
Yep, it will, and nighttime temperature will be probably like 37 or something like that.
I think the mid-30s is going to be about right,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, and then Thursday and Friday it's going to warm up.
Yep, so we'll be up into the low 60s for both Thursday and Friday.
Yep, and I think Saturday too, as a matter of fact. Right?
Saturday I'm just showing kind of a mid to high 50 because we got some moisture coming in for Saturday.
Yeah, we do, but it's still going to be warm. So actually, every day this week during the weekdays, it's going to be above freezing. We're not going to get any freezing days.
No, not daytimes. No.
So anyway, so in the nighttime temperature for Thursday is going to be above freezing, probably in the 40s, low 40s.
That's what he's showing. I'm still showing the mid to high 30s for Thursday night and Friday night.
He's showing that.
Yeah.
It's going to be above freezing.
It'll be above freezing regardless.
The question is whether it's going to be...
Yeah, the question is whether it's as warm as he thinks or not quite.
It's going to be 5 above or 8 above, but it's going to be above.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, and then we do have some weather blowing in on starting... probably Friday night, but in Saturday we're going to have some weather blowing in.
And I think it'll be a little bit later on Saturday. We'll definitely see the cloud cover starting on Friday, first part of Saturday, but I think the rain won't start until a little bit later on Saturday. And it'll be kind of an on and off kind of thing. Rain shower here, then clearing up a little bit, just mostly cloudy, another rain shower there, not a lot in precipitation.
No, it's going to be like in the hundredths of an inch of rain, but it's going to be pretty much continuous for more or less for the entire rest of the week, all the way through Tuesday.
Well, and I think it'll go at least through Monday.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, that rain will probably turn over into some snowflakes, but less than an inch of accumulation for Sunday morning.
Yeah, it'll be.
And then the Sunday morning, it'll turn back over to rain, and then get rid of that anyway.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's not going to be much of any rain, or snow. But it's going to definitely, if you got mud in your driveway, it's going to remain. You okay?
I'm getting ready to sneeze, but I'm trying to stifle it, so I think I got it.
I just thought you were picking your nose.
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't on the inside. It was only on the outside.
That's what they all say. Anyway, so it looks like we're gonna have a more damp condition for the remainder of the week.
Yeah.
And which with this stuff coming in, that means it's gonna be wind. So it should be fairly breezy the rest of the week.
I would expect that. Yes. Yep. And then we'll cool it down a little bit after we get past Saturday, because Sunday we'll only make it up into the mid to high 50s, and then Monday it's going to take a 10-degree dive. I'm just showing the mid 40s for Monday's high.
Yeah, I think so. And then Tuesday it's I gonna start climbing up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll bring it back up to the mid to high 40s for Tuesday.
Yeah, and then I think we'll maybe hopefully get a little bit of clearing, but
for a couple of days.
Yeah, but you can expect that the fall weather is going to be wet for a while.
The fall weather?
The spring weather.
Okay, all right. I'm saying, did I just lose a few months here? We haven't even made it to summer yet, and he's already looking at fall.
Yeah. I was just hoping not to fall on the stairs coming back up.
Oh, okay, all right.
Anyway, so it looks like we're going to end up with some more, some wet spring weather coming up on and off on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I'd expect that for a while. So, this really nice, dry, warm air that we're getting is probably going to start swapping out a little bit for some springy, rainy stuff. So.
Yep. And that's all right, because we're going to need that moisture.
Anyway, so that's...
And by the way, yes, we're down here because the road is open all the way down to the Upper Mesa Falls.
Yeah, the road is clear. The South Big Springs Loop is clear all the way to Big Springs now. And it's dry. And then this one as well is completely dry all the way down to the parking lot. So, those are clear. And next time we're going to go and look at Lower Mesa Falls, see if it's clear. But right now it's beautiful. The trees are just barely starting to bud out, so we're going to have leaves pretty soon.
Yep.
And so it's definitely spring has sprung.
Spring has sprung. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a remarkable. I mean, usually it's a month or so later before we come down here.
When I first moved up here 25 years ago, this weather didn't hit until like late May, early June.
Yeah, so
we're like 2 months ahead of schedule.
Yeah, my snow piles are almost gone, and usually that doesn't happen until Memorial Day, and it's already happened. So we're almost 2 months early. So no, it's definitely we're gonna have an early spring. We're gonna hopefully we get water this spring, get rain or in this summer, because if it dries out, we're gonna have problems with fires this year. We're gonna be really on guard. So
and of course we'll keep you apprised of that situation.
That's right. But in the meantime, if you got a cabin up here and you want to open it up and start working on some logging, whatever you want to do,
now's the time to come up and get started.
You might as well start planning on it, because it's definitely clear. So anyway,
I've looked out at my wood pile and it's mostly melted off. I could actually go out and cut up a couple of logs.
Yeah,
so it ain't gonna happen, but I could.
We'll get to it at some point.
Yeah, we will.
All right, so for Island Park, this is Mike Bogden
and Craig Neville.
Saying be safe, be careful, remember, love, and guys. See you, bye.